Hello, my name is Penuo and I come from Nagaland, northeastern part of India, and I am one of the trustees of Initiatives of Change India. I work with young people, with students, with women, holding dialogues and honest conversations. I also run an NGO called ACT, Action by Communities Together. I heard about Initiatives of Change in 2006 through a man called Mr. Iralu. I was so curious because the day when I heard him about change and all this, I was curious to know his knowledge bank. And I was saying to a friend of mine that, I really want to know where this man is getting all this knowledge. So that's how I was introduced to Initiatives of Change. I went to a center in India, Asia Plateau, 2007, and I was part of the internship on leadership and personality development for 6 months. And there I was able to learn so many things which has inspired me to continue for the next 15-16 years, which I'm continuing till now. I am currently involved in the trust, and also I am part of the facilitating team for government officials. So we do programs for government officials on ethical good governance. We hold dialogues, we hold meetings, gatherings for communities. So that's how I have continued to be part of these initiatives. I have committed my life for this because I found value that which made meaning to my life, and in turn which is also making meaning to my families, to my communities, and to the people around. I've learned many things as I continue my journey with IofC. Some of the few things that I've learned is a life that is not examined is not worth living. And I think that's one of the greatest learning that I've learned through IofC. Why? Because I've realized that there were many mistakes and there were so many things that I have kept it hidden inside. But then for me to be a change maker in my society, I've realized that I need to put things in my life. And that's where I started to examine my life with 4 most important things: honesty, purity, unselfishness, and love. So I've started measuring my life against these 4 important standards. And that's where I've realized that I need to put things right. And I've started doing it slowly. It's a process. It's not easy because you have to do away with your pride and ego, which I had to let go. I have put things right with my friends, which I have kept it all to myself for many years. And through IofC, I have done it, which have liberated me from this bondage of jealousy, from the bondage of pride, from the bondage of ego. So today I am happy to say that I have walked in the path of honesty by putting things right in my life. Another thing that I've also learned from IofC is where God leads, God provides. I know that wherever I go, even if I don't have money, I will have homes open up for me. Another thing that I've also learned is every day my life will get better and better if I live a truthful life. Working with friends and working with communities, one of the greatest things that I've learned is also listening to each other and not to underestimate any single story, whether it's small or big. IofC Nepal is one of the youngest teams in the world to do with Initiatives of Change work. But with my experience, I see this team as one of the fastest growing teams of the many teams that I have worked across the world, because I feel the team is ready to take up leadership and responsibilities. I have been working with them for the last few years, and the amount of work that they are able to do in this very limited time is something worth experiencing, and I'm happy that I'm part of this journey with the team. I have met many young people who are ready to be in this journey of change, not scared but ready to face it. There are hurricanes of crises I see also at the same time in this country. But then looking at this team, I have full faith that these are nothing in front of them. Together, they will be able to respond to these challenges in its truest sense. I am touched by the hospitality and the care that the team is giving to us and also to the international communities that have been visiting this wonderful country. I have committed myself to the Himalayan ranges for quite a long time, and this is one of the countries that I've been thinking how I can support, and I'm happy that I am able to be available in the smallest way that I can. I am amazed by the responses that in every places that I've been, the young people are like excited, eager to be part of this movement, because I believe that they have seen something and they've tasted something, and that something for me is the personal change. The stories that the team are bringing in, the personal stories of change, is inspiring the other young people to be part of this movement. So that's something that I see a great hope. Nepal has a lot to give to the world. Yes, the Himalayas exist, it's beautiful. The mighty Gurkhas, the home of the mighty Gurkhas. The world needs to experience more than that. The world knows about the Himalayas, the world knows about the Gurkhas, but the world is yet to discover the inner beauty of Nepal. And to feel the inner beauty of Nepal, the people of Nepal needs to open up and needs to work in this journey of change. And that is where the truest and the essence of Nepal will be felt by the Nepalis here in Nepal, and also the world will feel about it. And this is the message that Nepal can give it to the rest of the world, that whether big or small, everybody is needed in the reconstruction, rebuilding of this nation. This nation is beautiful, this nation is great, and the people are going to make it much more greater through their stories. Initiatives of Change is a movement of diverse culture, people from different backgrounds, religions. One of the greatest things that you can learn from IofC is personal change, and IofC offers that in building bridges across communities. There is no membership in IofC. That's the specialty about IofC. Anybody, anyone can come and join, can be part of this movement if you have the willingness, and if you believe that change begins in oneself, meaning starting with yourself and then moving on forward. So IofC welcomes everybody, anybody who wants to be part of this movement, yet be willing to change is the first thing that we call upon to everybody. If you want to change yourself first, then there you are. And that's where you will bring change to yourself, to your communities, and to the world, where at the end we'll have a better, humane, and a just society. If everybody in this world is able to write down one's own charter of responsibilities, we will be having an ideal world. I have written some of the charters of responsibilities for myself, and a few things I want to share with you all is, one thing that I said to myself is, I will never sell my vote, nor will I let anybody buy my vote. That's one of the responsibilities that I said to myself. Another thing is equality. I will respect every human being that come across in my life, be it coming from a different religion, coming from a different communities, coming from a different race. I will respect every individual. And another thing is, as much as I love my communities, I will love the other communities with the same intensity. I will respect every religion, I will respect every race, and I will never sell my vote to anybody, and I will vote rightfully to the person who deserves it. Thank you.